Alright, let's get the video going. Hope the video stand up, fall over. Man, that light is bright. That's the bike light. Let me get the helmet off. This is to Russell Brunson. Brunson. Did you hear that? That is the weirdest sound I've ever heard. In a while. I've heard weird stuff like that before. Oh well, we're going with it. 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Alright. This is 3 minutes to save the world. Not really, because this is directed to one person only. Yeah, this is how I communicate, because when you try to communicate through the traditional methods, it's like you got millions of people trying to get up these people's ass to help make them rich. They hear the same shit over and over and over and over and over. It's like, well, that's what this is about, but it's not really. It's about 3 minutes to save the world. All right, 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 3 minutes. All right, this is kind of me talking here. I'm not gonna do. All right, it's almost full moon. Spirit of the universe. Already know the mission. Already know the purpose. I know my mission. I know my purpose. But this thing. All right, this is to Russell Brunson. All right, you know, you've been called out. You've been called out to do a challenge at the Rise. An 8-second scuffle, a little wrestling match, and then a sprint to the top. And the thing is when I win, you have to answer the phone for the next 18 months. Day or night. I call you, it's like you got to answer it. All right. Now, some weird reason, if you win, what you get is I'm going to tell you what I got to tell the Cardones that I've been working on for several years. And this thing, it's like this thing, it comes to me in bits and pieces, wakes me up in the middle of the night. I tumble out of bed. I write something down, just one sentence on a piece of paper. I wake up the next day. I put it in my head. Boom, it's over. I get rid of it. And, you know, it's came together piece by piece like that over the past few years. And it finally formed a picture. I mean, I already had the picture, but I kind of denied it, and I thought, no, that's too crazy. That's too crazy. That's too crazy. But anyways, make a long story short, it was crazy enough to where I finally gave notice. Franklin Ray Psychological Research and Development calls into the 10X company, gives notice what we're going to do, and we're going to purchase the 10X by 2033 for $80 billion. And a person would say, that's for goddamn ridiculous. It's not worth $80 billion. Yeah, looking at it for what it is right now. And anyways, this thing, let's say by some bizarre reason, it's like every state and our federal government seen it, and they were like, yes, we can do this, We'll make 300 of them for each state at $20 million each. Do the math work on that. Out of 50 states, that's like 800 billion bucks. Is that 800 billion bucks or 800 million? It's 800 billion. It's insanity, man. It's just straight up insanity. But that's not what it's about. It's about the culture. It's about where we're at. Yeah, I seen your video that you put up. I've seen a couple of your videos. And we got 23 seconds. Yeah, I seen that thing you put up there about pornography and what's his face kicking the bucket. I didn't know he died. You know what? You know, I feel for the old boy and everything. And yeah, power does corrupt. It really does. It's like when you got some serious power plays and you can really see into the hearts of man and women, and you know that they can't see it, but you can see it. I know that power corrupts, and I see that now. That's 3 minutes, brother. It's time to rise. It's time to rise. See you in the funny papers.